From the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Peyton McDermott.
And I'm Jackie Myers. Let's take a look at the news.
Tuesday afternoon, an armed robbery occurred in the Campus Town Shopping Center. Both Bradley and Peoria police responded. The suspect was described as a black male, 20 to 30 years old, 5'6" to 5'11" feet tall, with only one tooth on the bottom and a small afro. He was wearing a white pullover with black writing. If you witness this or have any information, the Bradley police ask that you call them at 309-677-2000.
Last Thursday, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and the Office of Diversity and Inclusion collaborated on a program called Backpacks to Briefcases. Students were encouraged to come out and get tips from enterprise employers. Backpacks to Briefcases was a presentation about the transition from being a college student to working in the real world. Students got tips on how to present themselves to employers when going to job fairs. Students worked on making 30-second elevator speeches and how to give a proper handshake when greeting employers. Alongside with getting prepared for the real world, some Bradley students got the opportunity to promote their self-owned businesses after the presentation. Drew Butts, who is the group's talent manager at Enterprise, was a presenter, and he speaks more about why this was an important topic to discuss among college students.
I think is really important because students need to understand when you get that opportunity, that job, the interview really never stops. You want to continue to put your best foot forward. You want to know how to produce early in your career. You want to know all the pitfalls and obstacles you can fall into early on so you can avoid those.
In continuation of Black History Month, we'll shift our focus to the celebration of Black history. A Bradley sorority hosted an event on Friday to do just that. Philip Dittmeyer has more.
The Delta Sigma Theta sorority sponsored the Black History ceremony this past Friday. It is a time for people of all groups to get together, look back, and celebrate how far African Americans have come. From skits to singing and dancing, various performers put on a show to not only show off their talents, but to bring awareness to how blacks are still being treated today.
We're just here trying to bring awareness to Black History Month and, just to celebrate it on this campus.
Basically to educate and to entertain, because that's what mostly this was, entertainment, dancing, singing, spoken word.
The audience was able to participate too. They could grab gift bags by raffle or by answering questions about Black history. But the closer for the event was the African drum group Kamasi Kambang, who got the whole audience clapping along and eventually learning to dance in an African-style line dance. Everyone seemed to be enjoying themselves. This was truly an eye-opening experience. I wanted to jump in with those drummers. For BUTV News, I'm Philip Dittmeyer.
The Asian American Association celebrated the Lunar New Year by inviting students to their third annual Lunar New Year banquet. Held in the Student Center Ballroom, the banquet included a presentation given by the Asian American Association President Dennis Gessert on the history of the New Year in Asian culture and the zodiac calendar. Dinner was served afterwards. This event celebrated the beginning of the Year of the Red Monkey.
We have a very diverse set of people because, one, the Asian community is very diverse, and there's a lot of people who are interested in Asian culture. So our goal in AAA, that's what we call it, is to try to spread cultural awareness of Asian cultures throughout campus through fun events and just meeting times. Through meetings, we always have like little lectures about different Asian cultures, and just like we have like fun there. Right now, we're the Year of the Monkey. And the element that's associated right now is the fire, so we're the Year of the Fire Monkey.
Yesterday, a group of students traveled to Springfield to meet with other students across the state to rally and meet with state congressmen and women about the Monetary Award Program, commonly known as MAP grants. The program awards college funding for 125,000 Illinois students, about 1,000 of those being Bradley students. With the current budget impasse, lawmakers passed a bill to fund those grants. Bradley students witnessed Senate Bill 2043 being delivered to Governor Rauner's office.
Congratulations are in order for the nursing department. 78 students took the National Council licensure examination and all of them passed. A 100% pass rate on campus has not happened since 2003. For the 2015 class, Bradley is one of 2 nursing programs for achieve a 100% pass rate. The national pass rate of the test is 85%.
Last Friday, students met with local employers in preparation for the upcoming job fair. Bradley affiliates gathered in the Student Center ballroom to hear feedback on their resumes and receive advice about landing jobs and internships. Each semester, the Smith Career Center organizes this event a week before the job fair to allow students to prepare to meet employers. Feedback Friday features roundtables where students can discuss their own past job and internship experiences. Over 40 employers critique resumes and talk to students in a casual setting. Krista Barrett, a Bradley alum, believes that this event greatly improves students' skills.
I found that the Smith Career Center prepares these students in such an amazing way for the career fair, both in resume critiques, how to dress professionally, how to sell themselves at the career fair.
A student can make a contact with an employer at this event, and then the following week they can go see them again, and they already know the individual. They can say thank you. It's as though the employer has already done a type of a pre-interview with them as well.
The job fair will be held in the Renaissance Coliseum tomorrow, Thursday, February 18th, from 11 to 3 p.m. Bradley was recently ranked number 23 in the nation on the Princeton Review's National 2016 Top 25 Best Schools for Internships. The first destination study showed that 92% of the 2015 class are employed, continuing education, or have other intentions. They have a 94% knowledge rate of the 1,057 students.
Bradley's chapter of the American Institute of Graphic Arts, or AIGA, put on a craft sale in the Student Center last Thursday and Friday. Graphic design students Anna Fendrick and Chelsea Tams sold a variety of handmade Valentine's crafts. The merchandise included cards, leather keychains, tassels, and necklaces. Each item cost between $3 and $15. All proceeds from the sales contributed to Bradley's chapter of AIGA and some up-and-coming crafting businesses. Anna and Chelsea also hope to open up a platform for artists to display their work at Bradley. For more information, contact Anna Fendrick or Chelsea Tams at their email addresses listed below.
Kappa Delta sponsored a Girl Scout cookie sale this past week for Valentine's Day. Students flocked to grab some of their favorite treats. The sale was held Friday and Monday in the Student Center from 11 to 4. Kappa Delta and Brownie Troop 4320 set up shop with classic Girl Scout cookies such as peanut butter patties, lemonades, and Thin Mints. This is the 4th year Kappa Delta and the Girl Scouts have collaborated to sell Girl Scout cookies at Bradley. A single box was priced at $4, and many Bradley students paid their share to help the troop. Coming up, we'll get a check out with our weather and your weekly entertainment news, so stay tuned.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Listen to me. I am captain of the track team. And if I'm late,
she doesn't really think she's going to get out of here, does she?
Be nice. She's new. Hello, is anyone there? Ugh!
Wow. Even from our standards, you look awful.
Oh, sweetie, what happened? Me? My friend Becky got to talk to this super cute boy, and I tried to act like I wasn't jealous, but I so totally was. And then out of nowhere, this concrete barrier just popped up. Maybe it was a semi.
You mean you were driving?
Yeah. I mean, I know the whole eyes on the road thing, but this was a super important text. Maybe you have to know, Becky.
Texting? Great.
But it was only like 5 seconds, and I'm a really, really fast texter, so it wasn't even a big deal. Actually, has she texted me back yet? Wow, I get like no bars in this place. I wonder if they have Wi-Fi here.
Did you go to the schoolyard? Calm down, please. Where did you look? We can make a plan somehow. If I just. He's a smart boy, and he's gonna be okay. Okay, try to call him again. There's no reception. Everything is down. Try. I can't. Try already. Nothing's working. Well, just everything's down. Do you think he's on his way? Please. Is he okay? Laura. Please tell me he's okay. I need you to calm down. What? It's my baby. This is so bad. He's out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
So it's been a while since Pennsatucky Pete gave us a shortened shortened winter, this past Groundhog's Day. So please tell me we got some nice weather coming up soon.
Yeah, incredibly nice weather, like record-breaking highs for this weekend. So it's really exciting. So now let's take a look at the weather. So we have a little bit of a normal day today. It was a high of 36 and a low of 28 degrees. We've seen a little bit less wind than we've seen this past week, and the map is showing a few fronts there with a little bit of precipitation, but none of that will hit us. We'll have a pretty dry week this week, but a bit of cloud coverage. And if the temperatures haven't been confusing enough for you this past week, brace yourself for what's on the way. The temperature map showing high 30s, low 40s that we saw today will spike up in the next 5 days. Now taking a look at the 5-day forecast. Thursday, we're going to see a bit of wind again, even though we didn't see it today. The high of 48 and a low of 42, it's going to be partly cloudy. And on Friday, we're going to see a record-breaking 64-degree high with partly cloudy skies and a low of 39. That is so confusing. And on Saturday, we'll have sunny skies, a high of 60 degrees and a low of 7 degrees. Sunday will be a high of 55, partly cloudy, little sunshine, a low of 32, and we'll be back into the winter weather on Monday with 43 degrees as a high, cloudy skies, and a 27-degree low. And that's it for the weather today. And now it's time for your entertainment news with Katie Crowley.
The Bradley University speech team presents Black History Showcase. It is scheduled to take place February 19th at 7 p.m. in New Miller Lecture Hall. The performances will feature poetry, interpretation, and comedy to celebrate Black History Month. Admission is a $5 donation. Come on out and support this talented group of performers. 2 new restaurants have opened locally in the past couple of weeks. The first is called Seasons Gastropub, which opened in mid-January in Morton. It is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Tuesday through Thursday and open till midnight on Friday and Saturday. The pub has a variety of sandwiches and burgers, plus chicken, salmon, prime rib, and pasta. In addition to that, it has salad, appetizers, soup, and desserts. There's also a kids menu. For more info, visit their Facebook page. The second new restaurant is called Pizza Ranch, which opened February 1 on Brandywine Drive. It is a buffet restaurant chain with a Western theme. It is open every day from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. The menu consists of varieties of pizza, chicken, salad, desserts, and side dishes. For more info, go to pizzaranch.com. Switching to some Hollywood news, another Bachelor couple has officially tied the knot. Jade Roper and Tanner Tolbert were married on Valentine's Day, and the ceremony was aired on ABC. Their friends, family, and Bachelor alums were all there to witness their special day. Jade and Tanner were both contestants on Bachelor in Paradise 2 and fell in love. They got engaged on the season finale of the show. Carly, a former Bachelor contestant and friend of the couple, sang a beautiful song during the ceremony dedicated to them. The exchange of vows were touching and personal. They truly expressed their sincere love for one another. I wish all the best to the happy couple.
Thank you so much, Katie. That Pizza Ranch place sounds so good.
I can't wait to try it out.
Yeah,
It's fantastic. They have a great like buffet style thing for like $10. You get all. Oh, I've been there. They have them all over at home.
Yes.
Anyway, coming up after the break, John McDermott takes us to the indoor triathlon.
And we've got tennis highlights coming up in sports. Stay with us.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the Dome Star. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Welcome back to BUTV News. Athletes braved snowy and frigid temperatures this last Saturday to do a triathlon. Fortunately, the event was indoor at Markin. John McDermott has the full story.
From around Bradley's campus and the surrounding Peoria area came to Markin last Saturday to participate in the 6th annual indoor triathlon. The event was sponsored by Bradley's Triathlon Club. The president, Alex Alvarez, gave us more background information.
Right now it's like 20 degrees outside, so this race actually provides a lot of local racers and collegiate racers an opportunity to keep training and do a race during the winter when otherwise they wouldn't be able to.
For this triathlon, participants started with 10 minutes of swimming, followed by 20 minutes of biking, and ended it with 15 minutes of running. The winner and runner-ups in each age category were determined by the combined score from all 3 events. Over the last couple of years, participation in the indoor triathlon has been steadily increasing.
The sport of triathlon has been like a growing sport, so every single year there's more and more people that are getting into triathlons. And then in Peoria itself, the community has been growing. Because 60% of the racers were actually age groupers, so people from the community. So I think that's why it's been growing so much. For the past 3 years, it's been growing significantly. Last year we had 71 racers, and this year we had 100 plus. And then 2 years before that we had 50. So we've almost doubled in 2 years. So it's been a great success.
After all that swimming, biking, and running, the participants of the indoor triathlon are leaving now, exhausted, but happy that they've completed this event. For BUTV News, I'm John McDermott.
Last Wednesday night, the Bradley Weightlifting and Fitness Club offered a weightlifting competition in the Markin Center. Students were invited to compete to see who was the fittest on campus. The Bradley Weightlifting and Fitness Club is an organization that helps Bradley students stay fit. The competition was held from 7 to 10, during which students tested their abilities at different forms of weightlifting and exercises. Students who participated were given a pack of health supplements, and the winners were awarded a larger scale prize, such as protein powder. Club President Michael Cortez explains more about the evening's events.
So the event we had tonight was a weightlifting competition. So we don't do this very often. We do this about once a semester, but this semester we're going to be doing it twice a semester. One at the beginning, which is today, and then one later. And we're going to have a most improved category.
So if you couldn't tell, I did not attend the weightlifting competition. They actually said I was too strong, so they want everybody else to get a good shot at that.
Sure.
Absolutely. Sure. Anyway, coming up next, we have Tenet's highlights from the weekend.
And later, upcoming events on campus. We'll be right back.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
We finally bought a place.
Holy cow!
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
For too long, there's been too much silence.
We've stepped back when we should have stepped up.
We lack the bravery to have the tough conversations.
It stops now.
It stopped with us.
As campus leaders, we recognize that sexual assault is a real problem.
And it's time to take action.
We're standing together as a community because this issue affects all of us.
And we can only end it if we are braver together.
Starting now, we don't look the other way. We make it a move and do something.
Before it's too late.
We promote a culture of respect for all students.
We say something even when it's easier to remain silent.
We stand up for survivors.
We never blame them.
We hold our friends, our leaders, our teammates,
and ourselves accountable for our actions.
And when we see something wrong, we're brave enough to interrupt. We say something.
We do something. We watch out for each other.
Always.
Being a Bradley Brave means
ending the silence.
Together, we can work to end sexual assault and rape culture in our community. Together, we can do the right thing.
Together, we can do the brave thing.
Make your move and stand with us.
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 And we can all be braver together.
So unfortunately, we had a disappointing loss this weekend at ISU, but hopefully we have some good sports news that happened this weekend.
Yes, some really great sports news, and a lot of people are really excited about how young our team is. So yeah, let's get into it. The Bradley men's basketball continues to push through the season despite more lows than highs. The Braves hosted Loyola Chicago last Wednesday following an exciting win against Indiana State. Bradley missed 12 of their first 13 field goal attempts and barely matched the work of Loyola's Montel James overall in the first half. James led with 17 points. Bradley freshman Antoine Pittman was escorted to the locker room at 7:53 left in the first half after being injured in a scramble for the ball. He checked back in with 15 minutes remaining in the second half and still managed to end the game with 5 points and 8 rebounds despite being scoreless prior to his injury. A freshman Dwayne Lodier-Ogunlier led the Braves with standout 18 points. Bradley would fall due to missed opportunities in the second half, going 3 for 12 from the free throw line. Final score was 54-43. The Bradley softball team kicked off their season this week on the road with 5 games in 3 days. The Braves currently sit at 1-4 overall, receiving their first win of the season 3 games in as they rallied to take on Boise State this past Saturday. Bradley will go on to face Morehead State this Friday at 9 a.m. Bradley Tennis has received their 5th and 6th consecutive dual match victories for the first time since 1998. The Braves faced both South Dakota and Northern Kentucky this past Saturday for the doubleheader sweep at the clubs at River City South. The South Dakota Coyotes tried to take the match Saturday morning, but Bradley's 3-0 lead would grant them a pair of 6-2 decisions for doubles and later a 6-2, 6-2 win for singles. They would rally to come out on top with 3 set wins for the final 6-1 score. Later that day, the Braves took on Northern Kentucky, where Bradley would clinch their 6th consecutive dual match victory with a 6-4 win at number 2 doubles. The Norses were shorthanded and would hand the number 6 singles point over to the Braves by default, giving them a 2-0 lead. Bradley went on to win the next 4 sets in singles when finished with a pair of 6-3, 6-3 wins at number 4 singles.
We have some great games. And there's a women's and men's basketball game. They have some great giveaways, I heard.
Yes.
They have a long sleeve pink shirt at the women's game and water bottles for raffle tickets for a TV at the men's game. You can't beat that.
Nope.
Awesome. Well, coming up next, we've got campus events.
And our weekly musical guest to end the show. We'll be right back.
they'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Hey, it's Ava, and this is Tess from Vivo's Do It Yourselfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old t-shirt.
It's not garbage, it's actually a brand new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's not something you buy.
Or something you take.
In fact, there's only one way to get it.
It has to be given to you, freely.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape. Consent.
If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Oh! Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I've just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
What about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Now for a look at some upcoming events this week. Common Ground is bringing Andrea Gibson, a spoken word poet, to campus tomorrow night. They'll be performing in the Student Center Ballroom at 8 p.m. Their poetry talks about gender, sexuality, relationships, and much more. The event is free for Bradley students with their valid Bradley ID, and they'll be scanning IDs. It is $5 for the public or students without their IDs. This weekend is Siblings Weekend, and there are about 15 events throughout the weekend for students to participate in with or without a sibling. The weekend kicks off with a late night BU. The theme is Once Upon a Late Night BU. There will be arts and crafts, trivia, Disney trivia, games, inflatables, and a baked potato bar. Late night is Friday from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. Saturday. The fun continues on Saturday with Nerdology, a trivia game at 1 p.m. Glow-in-the-dark mini golf from 3 to 6 p.m., a magician at 4:30 p.m., and the men's basketball game at 7 p.m. The Good Dinosaur will be playing throughout the weekend. For more details about and the full schedule, please visit SAO website and click on the Siblings Weekend link. Well, that's it for BUTV News this week. I'm Peyton McDermott.
I'm Amanda Filio. I'm Katie Crowley.
And I'm Jackie Myers. We leave you tonight with a performance from Kyle Zeman and Katherine Seltzer. Have a great night.
There's nothing like a cloudless day, the rays of sun upon your face, chill with the windows down and the radio up. Forget your troubles, forget your cares, just put your arms up in the air and be happy to know you're here. Hold me close, don't let me go. Tonight's the night the stars shine in your eyes, so hold me oh so tight. Everything's alright with you by my side. The world will have to wait a while, we cannot let them bring us down. We're here and now, so come on, smile.
Just let go of all those fears that you've held in for all these years. You don't have to have it all figured out just yet. Make the most of every
Tonight's the night, the stars shine in your eyes. So hold me up so tight. Everything's alright with you by my side. The world will have to wait a while. We cannot let them bring us down. We're here and now. So come on, smile. Whoa.